Hey there, excuse me. Hey there, folks. Welcome back to Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, the free to play. Today is the 13th of March because it's after midnight. We're doing another super early morning video because it's what we do sometimes when we have to. Um, anyway, today is, I watched what I watched today. That was something that I wanted to watch. Oh, so I don't know if you guys, you free to players, know that I am what you might call a bit of a Mara Jade fanboy. And, you know, the EU was a thing, and then Disney bought it, and then they made it not a thing, and then they decided to co-opt some of the characters from the EU and bring them into Legend, and to bring them into canon, or Disney canon, I should say. Unfortunately, one of the characters that did not make the cut was uh oh you know I mean, come on, because they put her in this game, but she's not canon anywhere else, but it's this lovely lady, which I didn't really know I had a thing for redheads, but then I realized that my favorite Disney princess was Merida, partly because she was one of the best characters in Disney Sorcerina, which don't get me started on that game. But then there's Mara Jade, but I saw this thing, and this happened when you're seeing this video. This will have happened back around the 9th or 10th, maybe 8th of the month. But apparently Disney, you ready for this? Did you hear about this? They released Mara Jade lightsabers that you could buy. I don't know about you, but that kind of when I heard about that, I'm like, hmm. Hmm. And I was just like, you don't say. Mara Jade. Who would have known? But yeah, when I heard that, I just, that kind of got everything on high alert, and I was like, why would they do this now? And unless you've been living under a rock, you've heard that Kathleen Kennedy might be stepping down at the end of the year or sooner. Or at least not as a creative force in Hollywood or wherever, but as head of Disney Star Wars. And I'm wondering if this might be a proverbial olive branch to the fandom. Because you talk to anybody, and I mentioned it. Did I mention it yesterday? Or was it the day before? when I was talking about, how the MCU is still going strong, but the Star Wars is still not. Um, and it's because Marvel has a guy like Kevin Feige in leadership, and Star Wars has, this is me being diplomatic, and I'll say, not Kevin Feige in leadership, and it shows. It shows. The MCU is arguably, I mean, it's doing better. I mean, I won't say it's thriving. I was going to, but then I stopped short. I'm like, well, it's doing better in Star Wars. But then again, it doesn't take much to do better than Star Wars, because you can think what you want about the Bad Batch as a whole, and I don't feel bad for CG when they put out, with them not getting probably what they wanted out of the new Bad Batch. But then again, I wasn't necessarily in favor of this new Bad Batch team that we have, because before this event started, before this whole year started, the era of the Cavalry, I was like, you know what? They could really easily, before I put out a video of being, hey, why don't they use, Hemlock or Emery or Fee or whoever else from season 3 of Bad Batch? Why did they just decide to do Bad Batch reskins? And it's like, I don't, Badger's fine, I guess, but, and they had to bring Crosshair, but I don't know. Do we need a new Wrecker and a new Hunter? And a new Omega? We could have had, Emery and Hemlock and Fee and all these other characters that I talked about in this video. And then they could have made Crosshair the legendary, but I don't know. And then the fact that they made this Bad Batch squad, and the new Crosshair doesn't work with the old squad. It's like, don't get mad because nobody wants your team when you didn't make them when nobody wanted it. And it's like, am I gonna be surprised if they end up being Thrawn requirements, Galactic Legend Thrawn requirements one day? No. Do I know that they're gonna be Galactic Legend Thrawn requirements? No. I mean, for all I know, they could end up being Galactic Legend Grogu requirements or something. I don't know. I just think that it's crazy. I just think that why did they do this Bad Batch thing if they weren't going to give us an event? And you can believe whatever they want about how much of a crunch they were in for time and resources, and I just think that it was because the and this is me personally, I just think that the reason they couldn't pull it off is because they basically have the same team working on, because of cost saving measures or whatever. They basically have more or less the same development team for both Marvel Strike Force and for Galaxy of Heroes. Do I know that for a fact? No. Just pure speculation on my part, but I don't know. And I don't know how I feel about it. I don't. I wish it was easier. I wish it made more sense. But I mean, if they are splitting duties between the two games, then I don't play MSF. So if you do, tell me. Let me know if we're in the window of, hey, they're going to start. I mean, I don't know. I think that the Bad Batch was. It was a good idea, but I largely think putting the Bad Batch in the game was not a great idea. The new Bad Batch, because it didn't have to be this way, but I think I'm hoping that you and I both know that people don't always make the best decisions. That's one of the tragic flaws of humanity, and because people say they want the truth, but then they go and hang the guy on a cross. But yeah, so I'm gonna do a GC, and look who we get. Somebody that bought a pack. Just tell that. Just tell. Ooh, hey, look at me, I bought a pack. Congratulations. Congratulations, you have a credit card. Awesome. And somebody's clearly doing what I did, Slicker. What is this team? What? Yeah, this is somebody that has money, so you know what I'm gonna say is just this guy just spent money. What are you gonna do? He's got Luminara in 3s, and he's got Vader with these guys, and it's like, oh, okay, cool. Okay, that's fine. Anyway, want to let you know, because I haven't talked about this really, but if you go back to what I farmed, sorry about that. We're 15 from being done with this guy. We got some ship from the assault battle today, but it's still gonna be a while before we get this ship to 6 stars. But hey, we could have been done already. That's a really good price. If I were to see if they would have been available when I needed 32 more, I would have probably bought it. But now we're 15 away, so probably less than a week would be done with Scion. So that's good. When are we going to be done with Bosk? 2 weeks, maybe. 2 weeks, maybe, and getting Bosk off of here will be good, because then we can finish Dark Trooper, which we don't need that much of Dark Trooper, and then we can do Range Trooper, and then it's on to the BAM requirements. So, we're getting there slowly, super duper slowly. Anyways, thanks for the time. I appreciate all of you. God bless. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, you know what to do. Otherwise, God bless. hold the line, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.